What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's Filthiest Pitches of the Day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with excited Will Leahey. He's fired up.
That's right, Ninja. I am fired up because I was watching the Angels last night, and I saw something I've never seen in baseball before, and that's a pitcher had flames shooting directly out of his ass, and that pitcher was Ben Joyce. And from that ass came a 104.7 mile an hour fastball, which is the fastest of the season, Ninja. And I know that got you going. What were you seeing in this outing yesterday from Joyce?
I certainly didn't see a fastball shoot out his ass, though. Like, that didn't happen. You just made that up. You can't out a 104.7 mile an hour fastball, Will. But anyway, Ben Joyce had the hottest at bat of the year and one of the hottest of all times. Here is 103.7, 103.2, and 104.7 miles an hour. Yep, 105 on the screen. The volunteer fireman throwing absolute flames. I remember back when he was in college, people were like, oh, these gun readings aren't real. He doesn't throw that hard. That looks like maybe upper 90s. Suck it. How about that? Ben Joyce does absolute gas. And here's JD Martinez talking about this sequence.
Through it, I laughed after he struck me out. I was kind of smiling. I was like, whoa. I had to look up at the radar. I was like, that was different, and kudos to him, man. He throws hard and goes right at you. He's not sitting there, flipping stuff. He's just power. Let's go, and I can, put some respect on him because of that. It was hard. I've never seen a fastball like that for me. Personally, that's the fastest fastball I ever faced. So I never look at the radar. I just looked at it after that one because I was like, that was different. That one got on me quick. I know. I'll be all over Instagram striking out.
Now, the rest of my whip around the league. Carlos Rodon had 8 Ks in 5 1/3 innings, giving up 3 runs as the Yankees beat the Jays 8-3. He had these heaters, these changeups, and sliders. And I love this sequence here where he talks Aaron Boone into letting him stay in the game. He throws a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. That was hit for a double. But it's the effort that counts. He faced Jose Barrios, who had 6 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs. He had this slurve and changeup. And he intentionally walked Aaron Judge with no one on and 2 out here early in the game. What do you think about this strategy, Will?
Ninja, he's earned the respect, man. Judge, these last couple of years, man. I mean, he's hitting historic home run numbers and bats over 300. I don't think it's crazy. I think he's earned it.
As a pitcher, though, does your dong shrivel inside you on this? Like, does this make you like? I mean, you're as a pitcher, you think you can get everybody out, and they're like, nah, I'm good.
Perhaps, but there's also, I'm sure there's many pitchers out there that don't love facing Aaron Judge and would be happy to walk him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I just think this is a great show of respect, much less about your pitcher than about the hitter. Aaron Judge, we salute you. Jamison Tyone had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these cutters, curveballs, and sweepers. And outpitched Kyle Gibson, but still the Cubs lost to the Cardinals 5-4. Gibson had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 4 runs. He had this elevated 2-seamer that wasn't a strike, as well as these sweepers. DJ Hurd had 6 Ks in 5 innings, giving up no earned runs. He had these fastballs and sliders as the Nats topped the Brewers 5-4. He faced Aaron Savali, who had 3 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 5 runs. He had this hammer curveball. Tyler Holton had 3 Ks in 3 perfect innings as the opener. He hasn't given up a run since June 26. That's 14 consecutive appearances, 21 2/3 innings of scoreless baseball. He had this cutter and slider as the Tigers nipped the Royals 6-5. He faced Michael Lorenzen, who had 5 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run, had these cutters and changeups. Mitch Keller had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 1 hit and no runs. He had this 2-seamer and backdoor sweeper as the Pirates sailed past the D-backs 4-2. He faced Jordan Montgomery, who had 3 Ks in 3 innings, giving up 1 hit and 1 run. He had this painted 2-seamer and curveball. Tanner Houck had 7 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 6 runs, but I thought his stuff looked really good. Especially early in the game, he had some wicked sweepers up to 22 inches of break. Here's a home plate view of his sweeper. You can see what makes that pitch so filthy, yet he still gave up 6 runs because Major League hitters just really good. The Rangers ended up winning this game 7-4. Cody Bradford had 5 Ks in 3 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs at these changeups. The White Sox lost again. The Twins beat them. You screw it. I don't care about the score. It's not about scores. It's about the effort. We're going to talk about Garrett Crochet's effort. He had 2 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 1 hit and 1 run. He had these 99-mile-an-hour heaters, but didn't stay long enough for them to win. I think again, what we were saying yesterday, Will, just throw Garrett Crochet. We want to end this streak right here and now. They didn't listen to me and lost because they don't care if they win or lose. He faced Bailey Ober, who had 7 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 2 hits and 2 runs. He had this fastball at the knees, this cutter and changeup. Bailey Ober's pitching really well, and the White Sox suck ass. Zach Eflin had 3 Ks in 6 1/3 innings, giving up 2 runs as the Orioles flew past the Guardians 7-4. He had his cutter and curveball. He faced Joey Cantillo, who had 4 Ks in 4 innings, giving up 3 runs, and his curveball, slider, and changeup. Zach Littell had 3 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. He had these sliders and splitters as the Rays stung the Astros 6-1. He faced Ronel Blanco, who had 7 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 2 runs. Another good outing for Blanco. He had these changeups, sliders, picked up a White Castle special. The Marlins glided past the Braves 4-3. Kyle Tyler had 2 Ks in 2 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs and had this curveball. He faced Grant Holmes, who had 4 Ks in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this slider. Will, what do you think about Grant Holmes' hair? I think he hasn't cut it since they were saying like 2019.
Well, as the lead singer of a Weird Al Yankovic cover band, I'm impressed. I love it, and I'm quite jealous.
What's your favorite Weird Al song?
Probably Eat It. Famous cover of Beat It, where he's just a fat guy chopping on rap.
Not Amish Paradise?
Yours Amish Paradise?
I don't know, man. There's so many good ones. But yeah, let's go for Amish Paradise. Tobias Myers should have been in that video. Martin Perez had 7 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run, and his stuff looked really good. He had these curveballs, changeups, and cutters as the Padres topped the Rockies 3-2. He faced Tanner Gordon, who had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up only 1 hit, and a slider and changeup, and he had this Sonic Youth matchup. Yep, we have Kim Gordon sighting. I guess Kim here thought this was a ball in the heather.
There you go.
Bryce Miller had 4 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs. He had this splitter, sliders, and sweepers as the Mariners beat the Phillies 6-5. Jose Soriano had 6 Ks in 6 scoreless innings. He had this flaming sinker, these wicked sliders and knuckle curves as the Angels rose above the Mets 5-4. He faced David Peterson, who had 4 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had this changeup and backdoor slider. And this slider that made the Irish frog, Logan O'Hoppe, turn into Logan O'Fall Downey.
There it is.
Jack Flaherty had 7 Ks in 6 scoreless innings as the Dodgers blanked the A's 10-0. And the pitch of the game for Flaherty were his curveballs. He had 7 swings and misses on his curveballs, and these were filthy. He faced Mitch Spence, who had 6 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. He had these curveballs and sliders, including this wicked one to Ohtani. The Reds beat the Giants 6-4. Hunter Greene was absolutely freaking brilliant. 11 strikeouts in 6 scoreless innings, giving up only 1 hit. The man has figured this out. He had these fastballs and sliders. He's now given up 1 run or fewer in 6 consecutive starts. The first Reds pitcher since 1938 to do that. Will, do you know who that Reds pitcher was? The last guy to have 6 consecutive starts of 1 run or fewer?
Like Chesty Cromwell or something like that?
No, it was the legend, Johnny double no-hit Vandermeer, the only pitcher in Major League history to have 2 consecutive no-hitters. I wouldn't put it past Hunter Greene, but he does need to get the first one first. His ERA is now 0.27 since July 6th. Absolute heater that Hunter Greene is on. And have I not been telling people this for how long, Will? 3 years? People shitting on Hunter Greene, going, he throws hard, but he can't get everybody out. It's a flat fastball. Well, I've got a message for you. Suck it. He faced Kyle Harrison, who had 4 Ks in 3 2/3 innings, giving up 6 runs, had these slurves. Now onto my filthiest relievers. David Bednar had these splitters and curveballs. Yanir Cano had this nasty slider. Aroldis Chapman, the original king of the heater, had this splitter, this 100-mile-an-hour fastball for a sword, and this slider. Jesse Chavez had this painted changeup and two-seamer. Kena Maeda looked good yesterday with these splitters and sliders. Griffin Jacks had this 92-mile-an-hour changeup. Andres Munoz had these wicked sliders. Touki Toussaint, one of my favorite guys, had this curveball and splitters. Luke Weaver had this fastball and changeup. Kyle Nicholas had this wicked slider. Michael Kopech had this 100-mile-an-hour heat for a sword. And Robert Suarez had this 100-mile-an-hour gas. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, even though he gave up a ton of runs, I thought Tanner Houck's sweeper was absolutely filthy. Runs don't matter, pitches matter. At number 4, Jose Soriano for his filth. At number 3, Jack Flaherty for these hammer curveballs. At number 2, Hunter Greene for his absolute domination yesterday. And at number 1, it's Ben Joyce for the hottest at-bat of the year. The volunteer fireman incinerating hitters left and right, although in this case, just JD. And now, my pitching ninja moment of Zen. I think technically Mitch Haniger, Nick Castellanos me here somehow.
Yeah, the pitching ninja, who's very popular on social media, has great shirts. I wore one yesterday. That ball is crushed deep to left field. Haniger, and no sword there. That one is into the Phillies bullpen.
My picks of the day today, I'm going to start out with Paul Skeens for 7 Ks or more. Then take River Ryan for 5 Ks or more. Matt Waldron for 5 Ks or more. And top it off with Corbin Burns for 5 Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?